Today's lesson from the forest. Don't feel rejected. Whenever in the past I felt despair, I entrusted everything to the heart center, which you can call the higher heart within you, which is also called the heart mind or the fundamental mind. The Chinese call it the middle dantian, and Korean Zen master Daehaeng Kunsunim writes about this. In the midst of this questioning, the forest was a source of peace and comfort that sustained her. One day she suddenly found what she had been searching for. It was already within her, and had always been within her. The path is blocked if you ignore your foundation. Through mind, you have to activate the wireless telephone that is within you. Then the path will be open and you can communicate. If you can break through in this way, there is nothing anywhere that you cannot see, hear, or understand. Furthermore, nothing will be able to block or hinder you. You will become aware of the existence of a completely different style of living. Mind is always complete, as it is, so it shines forth, like the sun. Mind is never hindered by anything. It is always just as it is, inwardly and outwardly. Its ability is unlimited. There is no one and no thing that can take it away or destroy it. Although the sun is very bright and the universe inconceivably vast, they are not greater than the light and ability of your mind. All realms and all universes are connected together through the same fundamental mind. Thus, everything shares the same body, same life, works together as one, and shares all things together. Mind can freely come and go without any hindrance, even over distances of thousands of miles. Ultimately, everything and everyone in the universe is harmoniously living together, sharing the same root. The profound ability of mind. When mind is deep and sincere, there is no place it does not reach. Mind is the true energy, the energy with which lives evolve and the world develops. However, unless people believe in the energy of mind, they cannot use it and it cannot manifest in their lives. Mind has the power of magnetism, the power of light, the power of electricity, and the power of communication. This infinite ability of mind brings whatever is needed, communicates with everything, everywhere, and freely gives and receives. If you completely let go of the thought, I'm doing, you can freely use the energy of mind, thoroughly and clearly, without being intimidated by anything. Look at this tree. It's standing basically alone. And some trees have been cut down. So it made me think of autistics who are isolated from society because there is something called the norm, and everything else is called outside of the norm, I'm being polite here. But even if you feel rejected by society, you have to find your own light. And just be. And let that rejection go. And that felt like such a relief with an out-breath. That was more like a sigh of relief, just letting it go. That was the gift from the trees today, teaching me that. While I was drumming, making mistakes. But the trees, they don't judge. And then you can also start to stop rejecting yourself as you become less stressed. Integrate things. Become truly embody. Something just shifts. That's all I can say. Hard to explain. It's all an inner process that takes place. And you let all that hurt, that rejection go. And you start to laugh more. Take things lighter. So as you can see, I am total beginner. And I'm trying out all these different sticks to find the one that suits me most. And again, this is about experimenting, trying new things. And I always wanted to learn this bodhran, but I didn't dare because I felt I'm not good enough. And you feel anxious to try new things. But now, okay, I make mistakes. So what? The trees don't judge. I realize that's not how it's supposed to sound like, but yeah, you just try it out, right? It's about learning by doing. And I found a great channel. She has such awesome tutorials. So that's how it's supposed to sound like.
Chunks first. So we're going to start with the first two beats, which are down, down. There's a tiny little rest in there, but it's probably just easier just to hear down, down, and try to say it out loud. That really works. Down, 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 down. And it just leave your hand at the back with the heel on and the fingers off. Don't worry about tonal change for now. Down, down. We're going to slow it down because we're going to start to add beats. So it's going to go down, 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 down. Now, when you add another beat, which is going to be the up next, it's going to go down, down, up. So you go quickly off the second downstroke into the up. Down, down, 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 up. And I guarantee that saying it out loud as you play it is like magic fairy dust. It works a charm every time. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Repetition as well. Just keep looping that. That's why you'll get a lot of repetition in this lesson. Okay, so a way to also practice that rhythm is do a little rim shot on the bottom of the drum on the up. So if you just strike the bottom of the frame with the stick on the up, just start the whole rhythm and hang around the bottom of the skin for now, and try down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up.
When I came out of the forest on the way back home, I saw this. So here you have the forest, and here you go back to civilization, right? Here you can be yourself, and nobody will judge you. Here you have to pretend, mask, behave in a certain way in order to be accepted. But then that's just how our society works. And we were discussing this. We cannot expect that society will change their ways. They will not. So what can you do about it? And I have come to believe that finding your own solutions that really truly heal you from within, it also gives you the capacity to truly embody your body, like being here. Know what you really want and know what your needs are. Taking the space you have a right to inhabit. That means having strong boundaries, saying no to things that don't serve you or even harm you. Modern science has advanced greatly, but it has now begun to reach limitations that science itself can't overcome. Unless we develop our spiritual level, it will be impossible to overcome these limitations. Without spiritual development, it will gradually become more and more difficult for human beings to survive. This is because material development and spiritual development must occur together at the same time. Emphasis solely on material development is leading human society down a dead-end road. If people don't know this foundation, there is a limit to what science can do. Thus, we must take a new approach to science by returning to our fundamental mind and learning to start from here. Our inherent mind is the basis of every field of science. So, although scientists work on all kinds of research, it is only by knowing our fundamental mind that we can continue to develop. The ability of mind is such that if you awaken, there is nothing you cannot know, and there is no place you cannot reach. Not only can those who have awakened freely go to realms that exist in higher dimensions, but they can also transcend all dimensions, including space and time. The ability of our fundamental mind is the most profound and mysterious thing in the entire universe. Even though medicine has advanced so much, in reality, it isn't able to solve much more than 30% of the problems people face. Why is this? Modern science deals with only the phenomenal half of existence, so even at its best, it cannot possibly solve more than 50% of the problems confronting it. In order for science to understand the whole, it has to be able to understand the unseen half of existence. The only way to do this is through understanding our fundamental mind and putting that understanding into practice. It will be impossible to perform complete research unless one's latent consciousness and present consciousness combine together and function as one through the fundamental mind. We just need to get back into nature, see it, hear it, touch it. We have lost it, that connection. See the beauty in patterns. Even in decay, there is new life. Look at all these mushrooms. Looking around, I'm just stunned by the beauty and diversity of nature.